Lieutenant Commander Bansidhar. One Chetak landing on INS Rajput, piloted by Lieutenant Commander Rahul, and one UH-3H landing on INS Jalashwala, piloted by Commander Ashwin Sinha.
All the helicopters are now closely nearing the helodecks of the ships, maneuvering carefully and steadily.
ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఐఎన్ఎస్ శివాలిక్ మీద ఒక చేతక్ హెలికాప్టర్ ల్యాండ్ అవ్వడం, ఐఎన్ఎస్ రణ్వీర్ మీద ఒక కామోవ్ ల్యాండ్ అవ్వడం, ఐఎన్ఎస్ రాజ్పూత్ పై మరో చేతక్ మరియు ఐఎన్ఎస్ జలశ్వా పై UH-3H ల్యాండ్ అవ్వడం చూస్తున్నారు.
Not only is landing a helicopter on a small helipad difficult, imagine the difficulty if the helipad itself is not stable but rolls and pitches as dictated by the sea. It is only extensive training and the exceptional flying skills of the pilots that make operations from such restricted spaces possible. While all this is definitely not for the faint-hearted, to make matters even more interesting, what if all this was being done on a pitch-dark night when nothing is visible for miles around? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is what the naval aviators train for, to operate in all conditions of sea, wind and lighting to ensure our supremacy in combat.
There, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, all the helicopters are hovering very close to the helodecks of these ships.
ఒక చిన్న హెలీప్యాడ్ పై హెలికాప్టర్ ల్యాండ్ చేయడం కష్టం కదా. మరి ఆ హెలీప్యాడ్ స్థిరంగా లేకుండా సముద్ర అలలపై చంచలంగా ఉన్నట్లయితే ఆ కష్టం వర్ణనాతీతం. ఇది కేవలం మన పైలట్ల యొక్క విస్తృతమైన శిక్షణ మరియు అసాధారణ నైపుణ్యాల వలన మాత్రమే సంభవం. ఇవి ఖచ్చితంగా దుర్బల హృదయం కల వారికి మాత్రం కావు.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll now draw your attention onto the left of the beach. Please watch the proceedings just off the beach carefully. A Gemini craft right ahead in the water is indicating its position, simulating a person in distress, lost in the vast expanses of the ocean. Life at sea could be very hazardous, and falling off a ship at sea is a mariner's worst nightmare. We can see that a UH-3H helicopter has now come into low hover above the person in distress. There, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the diver is now being lowered from the helicopter. Shortly, ladies and gentlemen, you will now witness that the helicopter will now lower a rescue basket for picking up the person in distress. The captain of the aircraft is Commander Sendil. Ladies and gentlemen, there, as you can see, the rescue basket is now being lowered onto the sea. This is the safest method of picking up a person at sea, as it does not require any specialized training.
ఇప్పుడు మీరు చూస్తున్నట్టుగా ఈ హెలికాప్టర్ ఒక బాస్కెట్ ను కిందిగా దింపి ప్రమాదంలో చిక్కుకున్న వ్యక్తిని సురక్షిత ప్రాంతానికి చేర్చాలి అని తాపత్రయపడుతోంది. ఈ విధంగా విమానం నీటిపై ఇంత తక్కువ ఎత్తులో నిలకడగా ఉంచడం చాలా కష్టం. దీనికోసం మన నేవల్ ఏవియేటర్స్ కు ప్రత్యేక శిక్షణ ఇవ్వబడుతుంది.
The person in distress has been successfully evacuated and now being taken to safe zone. Put your hands together for the search and rescue mission which is being displayed by the Indian Navy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your attention to the right of the beach, and waiting in the water you will see two Gemini craft. These Geminis are carrying the intrepid and brave marine commandos known in the Navy as the Prahars. They will carry out a demonstration of combat landing on the beach and slithering operations. These will be followed by STY operations, that is, small team insertion and extraction operations. And finally, detonation of the mock oil rig will be demonstrated. These brave men, who are always the first in during an amphibious operation, have the arduous and dangerous task of preparing the beach for the larger assault force that is landed ashore subsequently.
There, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, on to the right, the helicopter is now coming to a hover right above the Gemini craft. In a short while from now, the slithering rope will be lowered onto the Gemini.
ప్రేక్షకులారా, ఇప్పుడు మీరు చూస్తున్నది నీటిలో ఉన్న రెండు జెమినీ క్రాఫ్ట్స్. ఈ జెమినీలు నేవీలో ప్రహాస్ గా పేరుగాంచిన సాహసోపేతమైన మరీన్ కమాండోస్ ని తీసుకువెళ్తున్నాయి. వారు బీచ్ లో కాంబాట్ ల్యాండింగ్, స్లిదరింగ్ కార్యకలాపాలను ప్రదర్శిస్తారు. వీటి తర్వాత స్టై ఆపరేషన్స్ జరుగుతాయి, అంటే స్మాల్ టీమ్ అమరిక మరియు సంగ్రహణ కార్యకలాపాలు. చివరగా మాక్ ఆయిల్ రిగ్ విస్ఫోటన ప్రదర్శన జరుగుతుంది. ఒక ఉభయ ఆపరేషన్ సమయాల్లో ఎల్లప్పుడూ ఈ ప్రహార దళం తీరం మీదకు తరలి వెనక వచ్చే భారీ దాడి దళం కోసం బీచ్ ని సిద్ధం చేయవలసిన ప్రమాదకరమైన పని చేపట్టవలసి ఉంటుంది.
There, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. The daring marine commandos, one after the other, slither down swiftly onto the Gemini craft from the helicopter. The marine commandos have now been slithered down onto the Gemini craft. The slithering rope will now be disconnected and the aircraft will fly away from the area of operations. The small size of the Gemini makes it difficult to be detected from ashore. They have skillfully have to ride the waves of the beach. A small mistake may result in the Gemini overturning and the mission either abandoned or turning disastrous. This operation is actually undertaken at night to conceal the attack and is fraught with danger as the commandos have to overcome underwater mines, obstacle and any opposition by the enemy on the beach itself. The marine commandos are now approaching the beach. They will now rapidly move inshore and use their keen combat skills for neutralizing any resistance that they may meet. After moving inshore, they will prepare the ground for amphibious assault.
మిత్రులారా, తమ ధైర్య సాహసాలకు పెట్టింది పేరైన మరీన్ కమాండోస్ ఇప్పుడు సురక్షితంగా జెమినీ క్రాఫ్ట్ లో దిగారు. ఇప్పుడు మీరు చూడగలరు, జెమినీకు తీరం వైపుగా కదులుతున్నాయి. చిన్నవిగా ఉండటం వలన ఈ జెమినీస్ పసిగట్టబడకుండా తీరం చేరుకోగలవు.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you more about the secret world of the elite Marine Commandos. Raised in 1986, Marine Commandos, a complete volunteer force, are the only amphibious special force formed in India. A three-dimensional force capable of operating over sea, air and land. Marine Commandos specialize in clandestine attacks against enemy shipping, harbors and offshore facilities. Their expertise in demolition, explosive handling and close-quarter combat make them potent tools to neutralize enemy command and control facilities, communication centers and other vital assets behind enemy lines, very often before war has actually broken out.
There, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, a seeking helicopter is now approaching the display area to extract the Marine Commandos.
The seeking helicopter today is swiftly flown by Commander Ashish Raina and Commander Yuvraj Kumar, and the air crew comprises of Ankit Singh POAFD and Krishna Swami LAFD.
The aircraft is again lowering the slithering rope, which will now be connected up with the Gemini waiting in the water. Small team extraction is the means by which the Marcos are rapidly and safely de-inducted on completion of operations. In a short while from now, ladies and gentlemen, the Marine Commandos will swiftly attach themselves to the slithering rope, which will then be pulled away by the helicopter. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, a very difficult and daunting task this for the Marine Commandos.
ప్రేక్షకులారా, ఇప్పుడు మీరు చూస్తున్నట్టుగా తీరం వెంబడి ఉన్న ఈ మార్కోస్ దళాన్ని సురక్షిత స్థావరాలకు చేర్చేందుకు కమాండర్ ఆశీష్ రైనా మరియు కమాండర్ యువరాజ్ కుమార్ పైలట్ గా ఉన్న సీకింగ్ హెలికాప్టర్ మరలా తిరిగి వచ్చింది.
Ladies and gentlemen, there as you can see, Marine Commandos are now being extracted from the area of operations. They also give a very important message to the city of Visakhapatnam. Clean Vizag. They're now being flown away by the helicopter from the area of operations to a safe zone. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for the daring Marine Commandos.
The destruction of enemy oil rigs and offshore platforms is one of the major roles in the Charter of Duties of Marine Commandos. Attacks on enemy oil rigs are carried out as a preemptive strike with the aim to disrupt the enemy's oil productions, which you all know is vital for the war effort and to sustain the economy of a nation. Non-availability of this precious commodity also undermines the morale of the enemy. The platform in front of the VIP dais is a mock-up of an enemy offshore installation. A small team comprising Marcos and explosive ordnance disposable team is stealthily making its way towards the platform. In a short while, the Marine Commandos will be demonstrating destruction of such targets by placing demolition charges from a safe distance using a remote firing device. The Marine Commandos, having placed the demolition charges, are rapidly withdrawing from the oil rig. On reaching a safe distance, the target will be blown up.
As you can see, on to the right of the dais, ladies and gentlemen, 2 Germany craft have placed the demolition charges and are now there, ladies and gentlemen. The mock oil rig has successfully been demolished. With a combined combat action by the Marine Commandos and the ships having dented the enemy's defense ashore, the stage is now set for the main forces to execute an amphibious assault on the enemy beach. The amphibious assault will be undertaken by specially designed craft known as Landing Craft Mechanized or the LCMs, Landing Craft Assault or the LCAs.
A wave of assault craft will now simulate landing of army troops. What you see in front of you are a wave of assault craft from our amphibious ships. The larger craft at the center are landing craft mechanized of INS Jalashwa. These LCMs have the capacity to carry up to 150 combat troops or 2 infantry combat vehicles called BMPs. Along with the LCMs are the LCAs from the landing ships of Eastern Fleet. The BMPs from the landing ships have just landed on the shore. These BMPs will then land the troops on the shores to establish control on the amphibious landing area. These LCMs augment the ability of the Indian Navy to carry out over the horizon beaching. These troops embarked on these crafts are called sticks and they form the second wave after the commandos to land ashore in an attempt to nullify the enemy's defenses and reduce the resistance.
There, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the BMPs are performing the crisscross maneuvers in front of the display area. Put your hands together for the fastest BMPs.
ప్రేక్షకులారా, ఇప్పుడు మీరు చూడగలరు తీరంలో LCAs మరియు LCMs ని సైనిక దళాన్ని తీరం చేరుస్తున్నటువంటి ఒక సన్నివేశం ప్రదర్శిస్తున్నారు. ఈ LCMs అంటే ల్యాండింగ్ క్రాఫ్ట్ మెకనైజ్డ్, ఇంకా LCA అంటే ల్యాండింగ్ క్రాఫ్ట్ అసాల్ట్ నౌకలు INS జలాశ్వాకు చెందినవి. ఈ నౌకలు 150 మంది భారీ దళ సైన్యాన్ని ఇంకా 2 BMPs ని తీరాన్ని చేర్చగలిగే సామర్థ్యం కలిగి ఉంటాయి. ఈ దళం మార్కోస్ వెనకే వెళ్లి శత్రువుని మట్టుబెట్టే ప్రమాదకరమైన కార్యకలాపాలను నిర్వహిస్తాయి.
These crafts are always met with resistance and are intensely attacked by the enemy. While the Marine commandos that landed earlier use stealth as their strength, the infantry utilizes numbers and volume of firepower to their advantage. Ladies and gentlemen, today's operations display has aptly showcased the jointmanship of all 3 services. The Suryakiran team from the Indian Air Force and the BMPs from Indian Army have participated with the Indian Navy to foster the true spirit of jointmanship between the services.
ప్రేక్షకులారా, మీరు ఈ రోజు చూస్తున్న ఈ ప్రదర్శన ఒక యుద్ధ రంగంలో శత్రు స్థావరాలపై 3 దళాల ఉమ్మడి దాడి. ఈ 3 దళాల సమైక్య కార్యకలాపాలే ఈ రోజు మన ముందునున్న భారతీయ వైమానిక దళానికి చెందిన సూర్యకిరణ్స్, భారతీయ సైనిక దళానికి చెందిన BMPs మరియు భారతీయ నౌకాదళానికి చెందిన మన యుద్ధ నౌకలు మరియు విమానాలు.
The LCMs and LCAs are an integral part of any amphibious operations in the Indian Navy. They are used for standoff beaching to convey almost a company strength of troops to the beach ahead.
Uprooting from right ahead now are the smaller but faster ships of the Indian Navy, the power-packed and the ferocious, immediate support vessels and fast intercept crafts. These ships may appear small, but a combination of high speed and weapon package makes them an ideal platform to safeguard our offshore installations. Today, we can see the high-speed maneuvers in a perfect formation by the ISVs and FICs.
బీచ్ మధ్య నుండి తీరం వైపుగా వస్తున్న నౌకలు ఐఎస్వీస్ లేదా ఇమీడియట్ సపోర్ట్ వెసల్స్ అని కూడా పిలుస్తారు. నావికాదళ సహాయ కార్యక్రమాలన్నిటిలోనూ ఐఎస్వీస్ ఒక ముఖ్య దౌత్య పాత్ర వహిస్తాయి. చిన్నవిగా కనిపిస్తున్న ఈ ఐఎస్వీస్ క్షణాల్లోనే 40 నాట్లు అంటే సుమారుగా గంటకు 70 కిలోమీటర్ల వేగాన్ని సాధించగలిగే శక్తిని కలిగి ఉంటాయి. ఈ ఐఎస్వీస్ మన కృష్ణా గోదావరి బేసిన్ లో ఉన్న ఆఫ్ షోర్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్స్ కు నిరంతర రక్షణ చేకూరుస్తూ ఉంటాయి. వీటి దాడిని పంజా విప్పిన సింహంతో పోల్చడం ఏమాత్రం అతిశయోక్తి కాదు. ప్రేక్షకులారా, మనందరికీ తెలుసు, ఇలాంటి యుద్ధ నౌకలకు నాయకత్వం వహించాలి అంటే ఎంతో అనుభవజ్ఞులు, వయసులో చాలా పెద్దవారు కావాలి అని. మీకు ఇప్పుడు ఆసక్తి కలిగించే ఒక విషయం చెప్పనా? ఈ నౌకలకు నాయకత్వం వహించేవారు వయసులో అతి చిన్నవారు, లెఫ్టినెంట్ లేదా లెఫ్టినెంట్ కమాండర్ ర్యాంక్ కు చెందినవారు. వారి గుండె నిబ్బరానికి, సాహస పరాక్రమాలకి మన అందరి జోహార్లు.
These ships are armed with heavy machine guns and are one of the most modern advanced craft for the defense of our vital offshore installations off the coast. There, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the ISVs are now approaching onto the beach at high speeds. Ladies and gentlemen, after witnessing the swift action of the ISVs, we will now request you to shift your attention to the skies onto your left as we showcase a range of aircraft that are operated by the Eastern Naval Command.
In the lead are Chetak helicopters in an angel formation. The Chetaks are built indigenously based on the successful French Alouette and are also called angels for the vital role they play in search and rescue missions over both sea and land. The banner formation is being led by Commander Rohit Singh and Lieutenant Commander Piyush. The second helo is piloted by Commander Utkarsh and Lieutenant Commander Shubham. The following helos are piloted by Lieutenant Colonel Potnis and Lieutenant Commander Rahul.
Put your hands together for the Chetaks.
Next in the formation, you will see a Khammam 28 helo crossing you. These Russian-built helicopters are primarily used in anti-submarine warfare and can neutralize any submarine threat before it can close the fleet. The lead helicopter is piloted by Lieutenant Commander Bansidhar of INS 333. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hand together for the Khammam 28. Now appearing in front of you are the helicopter variant of the Sea King, the UH-3H helicopter, also called Saras. These helicopters are used for the rapid induction of troops and special forces to achieve maximum surprise in battle. The lead helo is being piloted by Commander Ashwin Simha, followed by Commander Senthil of INS 350. A big round of applause.
In a short while from now, ladies and gentlemen, you will now witness, following the Saras, the kites of the Indian Navy, the Dornier aircraft. This medium-range maritime surveillance aircraft is manufactured by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited and is fitted with a state-of-the-art avionics and sensors. On to your left, from the skies, ladies and gentlemen, are the Dornier aircraft of the Indian Navy. These aircraft are the workhorses of the Indian Navy and are extensively used for tactical operations and surveillance. The lead aircraft is being piloted by Lieutenant Commander Rishi Ratan, Lieutenant Manish Reddy and Commander Thomas Tom of INAS 311. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dorniers. The last aircraft in the flying formation of the flypast today is the mightiest, the ultimate submarine hunter, the P-8I Maritime Patrol aircraft from Indian Naval Air Squadron 312 based at Arakonam. The aircraft today is being flown by Captain Ravi Kumar and his crew all the way from Arakonam in Tamil Nadu, specially for the operation display today for the people of Visakhapatnam. These versatile aircraft have enhanced the maritime reconnaissance capabilities coupled with formidable weapon package consisting of anti-submarine torpedoes and anti-surface missile. As you can see on the LED screens and will be visual in a short while from now, there, ladies and gentlemen, crossing the dais in a short while from now is the P-8I flying all the way from Arakonam in Tamil Nadu.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now await the arrival of the phantoms of the skies, the Hawks. So don't blink your eyes as you are going to witness the spectacular bomb burst by the Hawks. The formations form part of Indian Naval Air Squadron 551 based in our own Visakhapatnam. Today the formation is led by Captain M.S. Gill. Ladies and gentlemen, I request you to look up as we expect the phantoms of the skies.
ప్రేక్షకులారా, కన్నార్పకుండా ఆకాశం వైపు తీక్షణంగా చూడండి. ఫ్యాంటమ్స్ ఆఫ్ ద స్కైస్ గా పిలువబడే హాక్స్ ఏ క్షణంలో అయినా రావచ్చు. ఈ రోజున ఈ హాక్ ఫార్మేషన్ కు నాయకత్వం వహిస్తున్నది కెప్టెన్ ఎంఎస్ గిల్. ఈ హాక్స్ బాంబ్ బర్స్ట్ అన్న సన్నివేశాన్ని ప్రదర్శింపజేస్తారు. ప్రేక్షకులారా, కన్నార్పకుండా ఆకాశం వైపు ఎదురుగుండా చూస్తూ ఉండండి.
Ladies and gentlemen, please look ahead, far into the horizon. In a short while from now, you will see the Hawks. There, ladies and gentlemen, the Hawks. After the spectacular display by the Hawks, ladies and gentlemen, we now have the Eastern Naval Command Band performing for you.
We will now witness the sunset ceremony on the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now requested to kindly rise and remain standing while the flags will be lowered. Officers in uniform are requested to salute. Post lowering of flags, you will see a spectacular show right ahead of you where the ships shall illuminate their silhouettes and fire flares with exact military precision.
Ladies and gentlemen, sunset.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
There, ladies and gentlemen, we can see the spectacular illumination by the Eastern Fleet ships. And there goes the wherries. There goes the second round of wherries from the Eastern Fleet ships.
Ships at sea not only fire missiles and rockets at the enemy, but also have to repulse attacks from any aircraft and vessels. Ladies and gentlemen, request you to please be seated. Till the departure of the chief guest, you are requested to be seated.
ప్రేక్షకులారా దయచేసి కూర్చోవలసిందిగా కోరుతున్నాము.
All guests are requested to remain seated until the departure of the chief guest.